Welcome friends to a new episode of our Warhammer 3 narrative-driven campaign playing as the Winter Palace Pretenders, and to recap from the last episode, yes, I am redoing and reshooting this battle as I really wanted to try to preserve as much of my main army as possible. So in this recap slash reshoot, we successfully ambushed Boris Ursus with our Disciple army, and I am splitting them up during this ambush too. My main front line is going to be consisted of Marauders of Slaanesh and also a few Hell Scourges as well, with a seduce unit of Kossars that we got from Boris's army, and we're going to use our cavalry to try to bog down and tire up their Warbear riders. Essentially, I will be sacrificing my entire Disciple army and even my Lord for the Disciple army to hold Boris off while I wait for my main army to arrive to hopefully wipe out most, if not all, of their army. I'm also bringing in an additional Lord, Narcissism, here, which should arrive just under 2 minutes. It's going to take around 2-ish minutes for my main army as well, which will consist of Demonettes and also a lot of Hellscourge cavalry too. But essentially the game plan here is to take out Boris or as much of his army as possible in this ambush. And yes, the last episode, admittedly, it was a Pyrrhic victory that I really should have micromanaged better. But let me know your guys' thoughts on both that previous battle and the previous episode, and also let's see how things turn out for us with this ambush instead. So we'll start the battle here. Actually, hang on. Before we start the battle, I do want to make sure that I charge all of my cavalry into their warbears. Chariots will charge into their Kossars, and then my front line will blockade the exit point here. And I'm going to hold the Kossars in reserve as well as Sojourn to save her for her 1v1 battle if we can pull it off against Boris. But I do want to get a very epic cinematic shot of our charge here. Alright, you charge into there, charge into there. Ooh, these bears are faster than expected, but getting hindered by their own infantry. Ooh, massive amounts of their infantry getting completely slaughtered there. Alright, all of you start blockading there. You guys will be held in reserve. You get involved there. Yeah, if Boris gets into this square, I'm going to utilize Sojourn. Ooh, okay. Well, they've already made quite a bit of headway already. Yeah, their Warbear riders are going to be the main threats here. Alright, pull our chariots out. Or have them charge into these armored Kossars some more. Ooh, Warbears are actually making a little bit of a getaway now. Alright, fire into that clump there. Ooh, okay. This battle turned out... Yeah, this 1v1 started earlier than I wanted. Okay, how far until Narcissism? 30 seconds, 1 minute until my main army arrives. Okay, good amounts of damage there. Okay, let's have our cavalry try to bog down more of their warbears. Alright, let's have you two move up here, try to intercept these warbears. I don't think my cavalry is gonna last that much longer. Like I said, this is just a Disciple army. No, actually, Hell Scourges charge into these warbears, attempting to make a getaway. Yeah, start mowing them down. Okay, Narcissism charging up. Alright, we're going to lose our Lord here. I think they're going to make their getaway, unfortunately. Okay, main army just arrived. We can charge everyone up as fast as possible here. Narcissism, I want you charging into Boris. We don't have enough for that sweet sorrow just yet either. Okay, yep, Boris is going to make an escape, unfortunately. Alright, we've lost our disciple army, but we've done our best to devastate as much of their army as possible. Let's get at least one good lash of Slaanesh in. Good hit on the Zargard and Kislevite warriors. Okay, let's actually get our cavalry charging into this clump here. Charge into that Zargard. Yeah, if we can wipe out at least one Warbear Rider unit. Okay, Narcissism, you're taking a bit of a beating there, my friend. Okay, pull you guys out of that fray. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk losing my elite cavalry to that Zargard if I can help it. We'll just have to continue to cycle charge. Okay, I want to say we've wiped out their Warbear Riders. Big clump of infantry left. No, you're too far away. Ooh, okay. Well, we can at least devastate their Zargard. Alright, everyone converge onto them. Alright, revel in that slaughter there, my friends. Ooh, that Zargard is getting absolutely demolished. Okay, not the worst ambush. It was tactically a victory for us. And we devastated them as much as we could. I have a feeling that Boris is going to retreat with the rest of his army back to the Tower of Torment, and we're going to have to make up for this ambush by trying our best to absolutely demolish what we can. Alright, close victory, I'll take it, considering that we were going up against quite a few Warbear Riders. Okay, we've wiped out his front line and also devastated at least one unit of his Zargard. Most of his army escaped, though. Surprisingly, we did quite some damage on his hero. Let me know in the comments, too, if you guys think I should go with army replenishment or also just take the loot. I am technically in the negative income, but I have over 30,000 gold to spend. Alright, well, let's just fast forward to the post-battle screen, and then we'll lay siege to the Tower of Torment. Fast forwarding to the siege of the Tower of Torment, this isn't just going to be a decisive battle, but it's going to be a trophy battle for us because I'm seducing one unit of Warbear Riders. Now yes, it is gonna bump our battle result to a Pyrrhic victory and auto-resolve, and it was tempting to seduce a unit of Brother Bears in as well. However, I do like the idea of having my own personal guard of Warbear Riders for Nastasya, and it's going to be even that much more devastating and a good symbolic victory for us as well. So we're going to manually fight this battle. I'm going to try my best to preserve as much of my army as possible, definitely trying to save my Eternal Tormentors, keep them, maybe even the Warbear Riders in reserve, but also I have a feeling we're going to take devastating losses to our cavalry here. I am going to try my best to isolate or draw out their forces similar to the previous battles and isolate the more dangerous ones like their Warbear Riders and Brother Bears for sure. But let's fight this battle. I'm also going to try my best to use my Devotee army, well, my Devotee Lord and also Narcissism to double team against URSUN himself. So admittedly for this battle, I'm going to try to cheese it as much as possible, not just by waiting for my Devotee army and Narcissism to arrive, but also I do plan on using semi-similar tactics before of hounding away at their army and debating them to charge after us using our Warhounds and also Hellstriders of Slaanesh. I also have 2 in reserve here hidden, and also my elite cavalry with my Lances and Warbear Riders hidden as well. I'm also going to be utilizing my main frontline army of Kossars and Hellscourges to back up a bit on this hill, form a defensive perimeter, and also try to use my Eternal Tormentors and Demonettes to flank them from the right side. But let's get this battle started. I'll fast forward to me actually pulling off maneuvers. Alright, our reinforcements have arrived on the field, so I'm doing some first-hand maneuvers. Just going to do some poking and prodding of their army to bait at least their Warbears, or maybe their Brother Bears to attack us. Okay, good. We got the forest for cover. Decent charge off. Ooh, okay. Nice devastation there. And some of their army, too, is tired because they were caught on forced march. Okay, come on. Let's get those bears interested in charging against us. Little bit of a stutter frame there. Okay, good to see that their warbears are losing. Kislevite warriors also on the verge of losing too. Alright, let's move our reserve cavalry up in case we do need that backup. Warhounds holding up better than expected. Okay, keep cycle charging into those warbears. Okay, Brother Bears are getting a little bit too interested. Yeah, making one last heroic stand against us. Yeah, no, these are going to be our main threats, along with the Brother Bears, so I want to try to take them out as quick as possible. Okay, I want to say that I'm getting better, too. Oh, weird. Don't know how my Warhounds ended up there. Alright, regardless, let's reform the lines here. Alright, their army is semi-disorganized at the moment. Alright, I know those are just Kislevite warriors, but any amounts of damage that we can pull off is a win for us. Ooh, actually, let's hold you back. I want to save you for your one-on-one against Ursus. Narcissism, I wonder if we can be a little cheeky here and pull off some attacks and maneuvers with you. Alright, keep ramming into their warbears. Ah, shoot. That was mismanagement on my part with the Warhounds as they retreated off the battlefield. Yeah, they are going to fight to the absolute death here. Alright, we're moving Narcissism up. Yeah, just a few more unit entities left of these warbears. Ooh, okay, that was a trap I shouldn't have fallen into. Alright, I know their army is hidden among the trees there. Alright, decent hit off there. Yeah, I might even save Narcissism. Ooh, okay. That was very, very poor mismanagement on my end, too. Good thing we have some cavalry in reserve. Okay, again, I'm gonna try my best to pull off some sneaky tactics here. Maybe not so sneaky. But let's see if we can't devastate some of their infantry front line. Alright, good hit on those Kossars. Do need to start micromanaging Narcissism here. Let's pull you back. Yeah, Narcissism, I want you just on the edge of the forest here. Do as many harassing attacks on their forces as much as you can. Ooh, good hit on their cavalry as well. What is Narcissism's speed? 84. Okay. Faster than infantry, but also I think their dervishes are going to run us down. Yeah, Narcissism, you're also a big target here, so yeah, I expect you to get shot. Come on, move faster. Okay, take the high ground there and pull off another lash. Ooh, right down the middle there. Good scattering. Alright, good dodge there. Yeah, I'm going to pull my cavalry out back here. Alright, keep up with those slash of Slaaneshes. Alright, decent hit on the Zargard and also the Kossars. Slowly but surely they're all moving up now. Okay, let's move you guys out on the flanks here. Try to get their warbears to target us. Or split their army up as much as possible. Ooh, this is way, way, way too tempting. Yeah, for whatever reason, they're not charging. Ooh, yes, keep up that assault, narcissism. Alright, for whatever reason, they're not open firing on us just yet. Yeah, warbears, brother bears charging in, or getting distracted there. Then we can start double teaming them. And as always, let me know in the comments if you think my micro could definitely be better. I'm always very much open to constructive criticism. Alright, decent hit there. Alright, let's have at least you be a distracting force for us. Okay, I think you're isolated just enough too. Alright, you charge into them. Then I want you also doing a secondary charge. Alright, good hit there. Alright, take down these monsters. Alright, you pull out immediately. Alright, my pullout game is doing better than it expected. Such is the micro management of Slaanesh. Alright, you charge back in there. Ooh, another unit of warbears hunting us down. Alright, completely broke them. Yeah, mass charge into them. Alright, good hit there. Oh, narcissism. Let's have you fall back there. Alright, we got our devotee army acting as sponges for us. Narcissism, I really need you back here. Alright, start cutting down these dervishes. Yeah, these dervishes are going to be incredibly annoying for us. Alright, combat is even. Alright, let's start moving up our demonettes to flank into their weaker side here. Alright, charge up there, you fall back. Or actually, yeah, no. Not entirely isolated, but this might be our opportunity now. Alright, Tormentors, charge into these. Kossars here. 2 units of Demonettes. Flank all the way back here. Okay, focus your fire on this clump of enemies here. Nastasya. Chillwin there. Alright, concentrate a lash as well there. Yeah, Boris is with his Zargard and also a unit of armored Kossars. Ooh, actually, Narcissism, you could be used for more lashes. Yeah, look at them just absolutely melt those Kossars. Okay, let's pull out our reserve forces. Charge into there. Alright, you two move up in there. Yeah, that was poor mismanagement on our end. Alright, how are we looking? Okay, overwhelming those Kossars. Alright, Demonettes, let's have you regroup, charge into these armored Kossars. Alright, how are we looking here? Yeah, let's just pull out as fast as possible there. Alright, charge into these Kossars here. Yeah, no, they are just absolutely melting away. Alright, cut down those Kossars. Alright, overwhelm their Zargard now. Alright, how's our Kossars doing? Let's have you... both of you open fire on Boris. Alright, elite cavalry, take out these Kossars. Need to start playing to our strengths as much as possible. Alright, Devotee army, let's have you mash up into these Kossars here. Yeah, Demonette's definitely taking some punishment here. Ooh, their army is in absolute full retreat now. Now is the perfect time for us to charge in. Alright, Boris also getting a little bit distracted there. Kossars, use up the rest of your pistols on Boris. And I think that's a wrap for us. Alright, and because this is a settlement battle, we can for sure say that this will be the last of the URSUN revivalists. Okay, that went better than expected. When I click the end battle, I'm assuming we'll get either a closer Pyrrhic victory. Pyrrhic victory, sure thing. Even if it... well, now even though it says Pyrrhic victory, I am willing to take it as I wanted to sacrifice my Devotee army, throw everything we had against Boris. And yeah, some things I definitely could have done better are pushing up my front lines when the Kossars started firing on us early on. That definitely took a lot of losses for us. Alright, let's take a look at the post-battle stats as well and see how many we actually lost and how much Boris lost himself. $730, or no, 279 losses for Nastasya, pretty much all of our Devotee army. Narcissism doing quite a bit of work too in terms of cutting down a lot of their settlement garrison. I'm assuming some of those lashes of Slaanesh were devastating the settlement garrison. Boris himself also losing quite a bit, and yeah, like I mentioned before, cavalry taking quite a bit of hits there. We're just gonna have to combine as much as we can of what remains of them. Probably combine our Demonettes together too. And yeah, no, surprisingly our front lines and Kossar back lines held up better, and even some of our elite cavalry like the Bears and Lances got some kills in too. Not my cleanest victory, but a victory nonetheless, and also wiping out the URSUN revivalists means less competition for the Kislev throne. And when it comes to the remaining competition, I will say that Katerin, of course, is going to be a lord that I might want to force confederate and have her under my influence. That would be very thematic and a good trophy victory lord. And then, let's see. As for the orthodoxy, Stalton may or may not be a threat to us as well. I personally think Katerin is going to be more of a threat. And for Ostenkia, I think it would be pretty cool to collect the rest of the Kislev lords as a forced confederation. But do let me know in the comments if you think it would be more thematic and roleplay to wipe them all out, or also, like I mentioned, to have them as trophy lords if I do decide to force confederate them. But this is pretty much just the beginning of our Kislev takeover. Now, as tempting as it is to continue this episode, I will end up here, but for the next episode, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that with this victory against URSUN, and then hopefully trading off some territories, I can force confederate or vassalize Archaon, because we are in really good diplomatic standing with him and the war host of the apocalypse. But anyways, let me know in the comments where you think I should take my campaign from here on with the future episodes, and also let me know as well which factions you would love to see me play, modded or base game faction. Until then, friends, I'll save you a seat at the table for the next adventure.